The house with many rooms. There once was a woman named Amara who lived in a house no one could truly see. To the world, she appeared calm, kind, sometimes distant, sometimes vibrant. Some called her sweet, others said she was cold. A few claimed she was fake, but none of them had ever stepped inside her house. You see, Amara's house had many rooms, each one built in a different season of her life. There was a room of laughter she learned to use when she needed to make others feel comfortable. A room of silence where she hid when the world became too loud. A room of mirrors where she learned to reflect other people just to survive the day. And a small locked room deep in the center of the house where she kept the memories of all the times she was hurt, forgotten, dismissed. No one saw these rooms. They only saw the hallway. People came and went through that hallway, forming opinions based on what they glimpsed in passing. She's acting different today, they'd say. She didn't return my call. She's fake. She posts happy things, but then ignores people. She must be two-faced. No, I heard she's just trying to get attention. Maybe someone should call her out. And they did. One day, a woman she barely knew publicly called her a fraud. Said Amara was pretending to care, pretending to be a good person, pretending to be kind. What they didn't know was that Amara had spent the night in the locked room, the one with no windows, the one filled with echoes of abuse, of panic, of all the times her heart had shattered and she had to glue it back together before sunrise. She didn't respond to the attack. She had learned long ago that silence was her shield, that not everyone earned the truth of her pain, that her energy was sacred and so was her stillness, but she wept. Not because of the insult, but because of the lack of seeing. Because the world kept asking her to explain the very things she had buried just to function. No one had ever asked her what rooms she'd built to survive. No one had ever just sat on the porch of her spirit quietly and listened. Moral of the story: the story of Amara is not uncommon. Many walk among us carrying entire mansions of pain behind their eyes. What you see on the outside, distance, inconsistency, silence, is often a symptom of a deeper battle. Not everyone who is quiet is hiding. Some are healing. Not everyone who smiles is fake. Some are wearing armor. When you don't understand someone, resist the urge to call them out. Call them in with compassion, with patience, or simply with presence. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is nothing at all. Just watch, listen. Wait, respect. Because silence isn't absence, it's often a sanctuary.